guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So let's just hop into the message and see what Spirit wants to share today. We got, a mess going on. We got dreams, maybe a mess of dreams, I don't know. But these got some weird clumpy energy going on. There's a story in this. Let me figure it out. And first, just get this. All right. Do you know what I seen? On the back of this card, there's like little ribbons there. Do you see the little ribbons? I saw it as like a little mustache drawn. And it almost looked like graffiti. Like someone coming in and just, I'm hearing make a mockery of something. So let's see what the rest of the cards. I am now getting mad chills coming through my right side, not my whole body, which is weird. So let's see what that is about. All I heard was, it told me it was about elevating. And so there's a little bit of trapped in here. They showed me that it had to do with future focus, and not so much past focus. So your dreams. Let's see what the cards. Let's clear these. Well, no, they're not weird. What's going on here? That was a really weird shuffle. I'm not getting. I think there's just one. I think out of the whole deck, there's just one card that has that energy, and it's really starting to affect everything else around it. And so maybe that could be the same with your situation or current surroundings with this mockery or whatever it is, that drawing the mustache and just, it's like a little petty juvenile energy. Yeah, there's only one card in here and I can feel it. Let me just really try to pinpoint. It's not any in those. It's not any of those. Sorry guys, I just gotta focus here. It's one of... Let me see here. It's not there. That's so weird. Okay. So let me just make sure. Okay, so when I'm going through this pile, you know how I said, and you could see it, it was like clumping and like everything, and they were like jumping out and like upside down, and it just wasn't in the flow. But out of all this deck, like I said, only one card was bringing all that chaos fuckery energy into the whole pile, but it was only one card. And when I got to the card, I couldn't find it because it was, I just looked, damn it. Okay. It was calm. I couldn't feel it at all. So I kept thinking like, I'm going to pick it up and maybe I'm going to be like the zap or, nothing. So the thing that's causing all the problems is almost like blended. It you don't suspect it. That's what they're saying. Because when this is just calm. So the card, I did see it. It is dancing. And it was in reverse. Self-expression. Again, I'm just seeing that little mustache. And that's someone, I feel like you say stuff and what is being said irritates someone else. So I see them being, drawing, and that's their self-expression. But it is, I think the more and more that this self-expression of the mischievousness, making fun of things, the more and more it goes to a different source, like a source, let's say it's just someone who, it's a group of friends. One friend starts to get a little bit competitive or jealous of the other friend. The one friend doesn't know. And so the other one like smiles in their face all the time, those kind of things. But behind the scenes, they talk to anyone and everyone that they can. Oh, did you see this? And like making fun of them. They really want them to be looked like in a foolish light is what I'm getting. That your self-expression and the way you are is like childish, I guess, right? Drawing mustaches on people. But that's the thing, is that's the energy they want to come off and out and the world to see your view. But that's how they're acting. Isn't that funny? That's called projecting. So don't take things personal, but when things kind of are always fumbling and falling apart and those kind of things, there is a need to take inventory of all your surroundings and head to toe, like a fine-tooth comb, right? Let's say, yeah, because there is opportunities coming, right? Gardening, we're planting the seeds. Whatever you plant now is what you're gonna sow. So if you do have this one seed that's gonna cause chaos, and I think it's like, here's that fine-tooth comb. Actually, it's a hoe. No, it's a rake. I don't know which one he's using at that moment. But going through things and checking, right? You don't want any weeds to be planted in there, but this, like I said, this is so sneaky and so calm, this energy, that while doing the fine-tooth comb, I'm seeing they kind of get overlooked. Because it's like, oh no, that's just, you know, so-and-so, they've been there all the time, right? They're my number one supporter. And so it's saying, take stock of everything. Don't, even if 100% you know that, you'll be 100% right. But if you are overlooking things and you are just, you know, giving the benefit of the doubt, that's what they're saying. Not the benefit of the doubt, because this is your dream. And I don't think someone matches up with your dream because they're making mockery of your dream. They think that it is silly. So let's see what the other cards are that we have. So manifesting, planting, and reaping. And that's it. Is every day you get up, you put your energy into what you want, your love. It's just a cycle. And when you love what you do and it comes out and you share that with the world, you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but then you get to harvest that energy back to you in new ways of inspiration and start it all over again. It sustains. It's just sustainable. It's for you and everyone else that comes across that light. So of course people are going to be a little bit I don't want to say jealous, but I guess if they're making fun of things and poo-pooing on your parade and mocking your self-expression in the way you move, yeah, I would call that jealousy. Yeah, if the shoe fits, right? So in this big clump, here's what I think is now interesting now that I put the connection as I grab this. On the very top of the deck is the full moon. And then underneath the gardening was the new moon. What about the moon cycle? The dancing card reminds me of the ocean, only because of like the big swirl around it, right? Your ebb and flow, your movement, your call. But I do feel like there's, okay. Full moon, and then behind it we have snake, and then behind that we have mugwort. This is, you know, okay, so this is all based off of dreams, right? And so the mugwort, rite of passage. The snake could be seen as a negative thing, right? They bite you, they got poison, things like that. A lot of people are scared of snakes, but what I'm getting you know, and that was my first reaction when I saw it. I'm like, okay, because I'm seeing like the moon, I'm seeing like, you know, on full moons, people tend to act out of character. We just had a new moon a couple days ago, which is really good. Oh, ooh, for planting seeds, especially in the new moon time. And what do I mean by time? I'm not actually talking about gardening. I'm not a farmer. I don't know that stuff, but would be willing to learn. No. All my plants are like indoor tropical plants. Losing track of time. Okay, the moon. And so what do I mean by planting seeds? I mean planting intentions. What is it in your life that you want to see by the next full moon, right? By the full moon, it's going to be bright. And so whatever was hidden can be brought to light. So if you need clarity, this is a good time to plant seeds of clarity. If you are working on abundance, you know, plant seeds of abundance. If you need this is dreams though, and we want the dreams to be from our hearts. So like, again, I said, it feeds your soul. It feeds your soul as you create it. And then when you share it, and it's that cycle. So we want to get into that cycle. There is the mugwort with the rite of passage. Oh, where did this one come from? Nettle with boundaries. This was the one that I was using as the example for the mustache, and underneath it was boundaries. So I do feel like there is a snake in the mist, and it is not for you to worry. I feel like you've been putting in the work, right? Doing your due diligence. You have inspired action and you feel called to do it, and you're honoring your purpose. So that will always be honored by the light. They will help you make your dreams and manifestations come true. And so the snake is about releasing and shedding. That's what I'm seeing. More of a healing, because with the healing and the shedding, especially whoever this energy is, they don't see your dream the way that you see your dream. Somebody's making fun of something that is so important to you. So rite of passage, because you have inspired action, because you feel called to do all this, like I said, it's honored. So continue to keep going down your path. It just seems like there's a secret hater in the midst. And, you know, for you, the snake could be healing, right? You take this, it's a learning lesson. It sucks, it does, because it would be nice to have a community where everyone could come together. But if that's what you want, that's the seed that you plant. And, you know, new moon wasn't that far, like too far ago. My mouth. That's not what I wanted to say. But anyways, when it comes to planting seeds of intention and things though, why does it have to be just the new moon? Why can't it be just right this very second? You have a hope or a dream, you know what you want, that spark came, plant the seed right now. You know, I mean, you could probably plant seeds on the full moon time too, with your intentions and manifestations. It's just, I like using the light on the full moon to see, because it's there. It just makes things a little bit less effort. So when you work with the cycle of whatever's kind of going on, you don't have to use as much of your energy. And so when it comes to hopes and wishes and dreams, I want everyone to go for that. That's what I want. I just want people to be inspired enough to share their heart and their art, because that's way more valuable than what everyone else thinks the norm is. Let's say if everything fell apart and the world just shut down, you know, I do in my heart believe that every job that is out there, someone in the world loves doing that, and they would do it even if they didn't get paid. And so find yourself in that position and live with your heart so full and overfilled with joy, because that's what you deserve to be. That's who you are. Your love, your bliss, your abundance, and your dreams are awesome. And when you find this out, you know, don't let it, obviously it's going to hurt your feelings because they're your dreams. They're close to your heart. But like I said, they just seem a little bit like a jealous hater. And they're going in a different direction. They're on a different frequency and wavelength, even though they're so calm that it might have been a little bit closer than you had hoped for. But let's do 3 more cards real quick and then we'll wrap it up. So we have blue, we have dream guide in reverse, and green. So instantly Raphael and Archangel Michael come in, like wonderful power team. So what do they want to share? Well, the green with the snake, green, Archangel Raphael, and the snake. The snake could have been a fear, but instead we're going to use it as healing. We're going to face the fear. And so I feel like that this person, your fear is having other people make fun of you behind your back. And so this is a chance for you to face that fear. It's that rite of passage. Because once you do it, it's like a band-aid. It's just like, oh, that wasn't that bad actually, because I'm really proud of what I do. I wake up every day and I'm going to do it again. And Spirit's like, yes, she finally learned it. That is exactly sorry. But there is no, in readings, when it comes to genders and roles, I do pick up on both all the time. I do feel masculine presence watch this just as much as feminine, which honestly, I really thought that it would be a lot more feminine energy. So yeah, for any reading, never try to make it fit if it doesn't fit for you, especially with energies and the roles. We can be so many things, but don't force yourself to be something that you don't want to be. Because what you want to be is this dream of whatever you're growing. That's where your focus should be, right? So we got Archangel Raphael, we got Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is just there for protection. Any of that negativity that kind of comes, because especially when you're a sensitive person, let's say you're an empath, you feel those daggers coming. And so with him just adding like that extra layer of protection, the blows or the naysayers that you hear won't hurt your heart as much, because Spirit really wants you to understand that it doesn't matter what people say. They just want you to show up. Just show up every day, and that's enough. And that is a success, they say. So what was the other one? The dream guide in reverse. It's the teachers and the guardians. So why in reverse? Because it's time to take it out of your head and bring it here. So I see someone staying in the daydream. They could dream about it all the time. Dream, dream, dream. But it's time to bring it here now. And so I think there is a little bit of fear. Will I be received well? Is this going to be accepted? And you've got the protection from Archangel Michael. And then if anything that kind of does come and kind of, because you are going to have to face fears. And so with those fears will come healing opportunities. And so that's where Archangel Raphael will step in. And so I feel like that's a good spot to wrap it up. And yeah. Remember that energy is just so calm that you overlook it all the time. So if you've really been, you're just like, something is just off and I can't quite figure it out. It's saying take inventory of everything from top to bottom, fine-tooth comb. And then once you have that comb, right, everything's now been uprooted, we'll say. Now you can put the seeds that you want, right? No more weeds in there, those kind of things. It's a rite of passage. This is you kind of leveling up and putting on your big boy pants, they kind of say, because once you do that, you're not really fearful of what others think of you, what others say about you. It's for you to go out there and create the world that you want to create. So have a good day, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.